Smart contract audits examine the code and logic behind smart contracts, the computer programs that underpin blockchain-based systems and their real-world use cases. In the UAE, where blockchain adoption is expanding across multiple sectors, these use cases increasingly involve the movement of real money and assets. Imagine a system that doesn't wait for invoices, emails, or approvals. Instead, it releases payment automatically the moment all agreed conditions are satisfied, removing the need for manual intervention to a large extent. At their core, smart contracts are self-executing programs. They follow a simple rule. If a specific condition happens, then a predefined action takes place automatically. Take a logistics delivery as an example. The delivery vehicle is tracked using GPS to confirm it arrives at the correct warehouse. At the same time, RFID technology is used to verify that the correct goods have been received. When both conditions are confirmed, the smart contract automatically releases payment. This reduces the need for manual checks, invoice processing, and follow-up communications significantly. The key thing to understand is that smart contracts do exactly what the code says. Once deployed, there is no room for interpretation or manual correction. The code becomes the contract. This means that even a small coding mistake can cause serious problems, such as financial losses, data exposure, or payments being triggered when they should not be. And therefore, smart contracts that handle real value must be carefully reviewed and tested before they are deployed or relied upon. According to the Hackin 2024 Web3 Security Report, smart contract vulnerabilities led to losses of more than $269 million in a single year. So how do these issues occur? There are multiple vulnerabilities associated with smart contracts. Reentrancy flaws happen when a smart contract sends funds to another contract before updating its own balance, allowing the receiving contract to repeatedly call back and withdraw funds multiple times. Weak access controls arise when sensitive functions are not properly restricted, enabling unauthorized actions. Arithmetic errors occur due to incorrect calculations or unchecked values. Unsafe state changes happen when internal records are updated in the wrong sequence. Risky interactions arise when contracts rely on external contracts or protocols that behave in unexpected ways. This is where smart contract audits come in. An audit is a structured review of the contract's code, logic, and security design to ensure it behaves exactly as intended. A smart contract audit has multiple related parts to it. A few of the non-exhaustive steps are shown here. First, functional accuracy is reviewed to confirm that every function, meaning each specific action the smart contract is programmed to perform, behaves exactly as it was designed to and produces consistent and expected outcomes. Next, a security assessment is conducted to identify weaknesses and known vulnerabilities that could be exploited. Access control is then examined to ensure that no party, including developers or administrators, retains unnecessary or excessive privileges. Compliance is assessed to check alignment with applicable regulatory requirements. Finally, external interactions are reviewed to understand how the contract communicates with tokens, other smart contracts, or external systems, and whether those interactions introduce additional risk. For virtual asset service providers under VARA that employ smart contracts, smart contract audits form an important part of the technology governance and risk management framework under the VARA. This framework sets expectations around how technology risks are identified, assessed, and managed. Smart contract audits contribute to this by helping VASPs demonstrate that their automated execution logic has been properly reviewed, tested, and governed. We need to understand that blockchain use cases and adoption have expanded with each passing year, and the benefits they have brought have also been extraordinary. A Deloitte analysis found that in trade finance, smart contracts reduced processing times from around 10 days to less than 24 hours. Other studies show that smart contracts can reduce operational costs by up to 75% and speed up settlement by as much as 95%. According to ARK Invest, decentralized applications and smart contract platforms could reach a market value of over $5.3 trillion by 2030. As more financial assets move on-chain. As smart contracts automate larger and higher value transactions across sectors such as gold, real estate, and supply chains, they can deliver significant efficiency gains. However, their increased adoption also increases the potential impact of any errors, especially in a decentralized ecosystem. Even minor flaws can lead to regulatory or reputational damage. This is why businesses and projects should not only conduct rigorous audits, but also apply the same level of rigor at the stage of designing and developing the smart contract itself. AKW supports smart contract-based projects across the full life cycle. This includes tokenization structuring, where we help define the appropriate token model, rights, and control mechanisms. We provide smart contract design support and also conduct internal code and protocol reviews to identify design gaps, logic risks, and governance weaknesses. In addition, we carry out risk and assumption analysis, looking at economic logic, dependencies, and failure scenarios. Finally, we support regulatory readiness under VARA by aligning smart contract architecture with applicable governance and risk management expectations. Strengthening the future of automated execution. AKW Consultants